Vibe coding is like playing a slot machine. You buy tokens instead of chips, and then you spin or generate code, and then you kind of hope for the best. And more often than not, your app is going to be filled with bugs, and you're not going to win. And every once in a while, you might hit the jackpot where your application and what you put in is bug free. And then you get to the point where you think, okay, one more prompt, and I'm going to win it all. I'm going to make my application work. And ultimately, the people who are winning is the house, the people that are selling you the tokens, not you building your application. And over you go, wasting time and money. And listen, I am guilty of this. I love vibe coding and have done a number of videos on the channel about vibe coding itself. However, in this video today, we're going to be vibe coding without gambling, or at least that's the plan. Rocket.new has a new precision mode that takes simple English language, simple English prompts, and it makes the code work the way you intended without retry. No crazy prompt engineering required, no more gambling. And as always, I'll have a link in the description below, but today's app is literally Rocket.new. That's the website. That's where you go. And you're going to see something like this. Let's start off by signing up or signing in. And we are going to upgrade our account to the booster version, the highest tier, and now we can actually begin. And in this video, we're going to be building a full-fledged mobile app that is going to be on Android, and you can actually download and try it out yourself. So you can see here, it is also available for iPhone users. It's new, but we can see here at the bottom, we have different frameworks we can connect to. We have a ton of different integrations, and Rocket.new is going to build a real application for us. So it's not just some fancy demo, it's going to be real. Now we're going to put in a prompt, and you can see our prompt on screen. It basically says we're going to build an Android chat application to only allow the user to send gifts back and forth with the following requirements. And we're going to create a simple registration and login system using username and password, add a search bar to find users by their username, and send a friend request button. Disable the ability to send plain text messages back and forth, because this is GIF chat. We're only sending GIFs back and forth. And we want to integrate the Giphy SDK. So Giphy is an online platform where you can get access to tons of GIFs. And when a user selects a GIF, immediately send the GIF to the friend that you're sending it to. Make it look like WhatsApp or a premium chat application. So that's generally what we're making, a chat that only sends GIFs back and forth. And you can see the UI is very similar to a standard UI. On the left, we have our chat application, and on the right, we have our UI, but it has some tricks up its sleeve. So you can see the first one, for example, here, we can select the page that we want to generate. So I'm going to just disable the splash screen, but we're going to generate the user registration page, the login page, the friend search page, the friend request page. You can see all the pages that we're going to generate. So instead of Rocket.new just saying, hey, let's generate everything all at once, you can actually select what you want to generate manually. This way, you're not going to burn credits, and you can really focus on what you want to generate as you're generating it. And now you can see it is all in progress. You can see it's starting to code. We can see the code on the right, and we can see the progress on the left. We can also go to preview. You can see, hey, this is going to take about 20 to 25 minutes, and it's not going to take you that long because I'm just going to edit this video, but you can see the code starting to actually go through and actually happen. And we're going to fast forward, and you can see all our code is done generating, and you can see all the files, all the folders, and we can always go to preview, and now you can actually see our chat application. So we have a nice little splash screen here that says start chatting. We can see we have a login and password we can actually use, and it gives us a demo username, so we can just type in username here, and we have our password, so we can just type in the fake password we have, and we can hit log in. And this is not set up with Supabase just yet, because it's just using a fake user system, and we're going to be able to log in or set up Supabase in just a second, but I just want to take you through what our application looks like off a single prompt. And Rocket.new knows that the application is not done. It knows that we have to add Supabase, and I'll show you that as well. But you can see we have like a friend system. You can go back and forth between the chats. We can like search and find friends. We can discover them. We can see suggestions. It's kind of built all this, and it looks really nice. It's very clean, right? So we can see friend requests or suggestions in this case, or received. We can see sent. We can cancel. It's very feature rich. We even have a profile, so we can go through. We can see all the settings for our profile, and we can change our name. So I have a female photo, so let's just call myself Grace in this circumstance here, and now it is saved. Now we need to set up our Supabase, and Rocket.new always gives suggestions of what you can do next, what you can always add, but let's just put in this prompt here where we're going to say, hey, replace the mock login credentials with real user authentication using the Supabase auth for secure registration and persistent login across app sessions. So you can see Rocket.new already pops up, says, hey, do you want to connect with Supabase? And of course, we need a backend, we need a database, and Supabase is exactly that. It is just a website, it's free, you can sign up, and you can use Supabase as a backend database for your application. So when users sign up and register, their data has a place to go. So you can see we can put in a project name, we're going to call it GIF chat, we're going to put in a database name, and now we can select a region, and we can just send it through. And you're going to see that Rocket.new now has a backend that it can actually use. So now we have GIF chat. It's going to have real user login, and it's going to generate our preview, and it's making all the changes, it's making all the updates for application to use real login. Now, we have to push our database structure to Supabase, and basically, I'm going to make this a little bit simpler for you to understand. Our Supabase database has no data in it at all just yet, and by pushing false data or fake data to the Supabase database, we are now able to log in using this login, and we can still register an account. Everything will work. This is a real database, but we can use the Rocket.new default data that goes to the Supabase database. So we can actually test out everything we need. And now when we go to friends, we can actually see a friends list because our database would have been empty. So Rocket.new is smart enough to say, hey, let's come up with some fake data. We can send it off to Supabase. So now you can test your application. So if you think about other vibe coding platforms, they generally allow you to vibe code, but they won't say, hey, let's insert some fake data so you can actually test out everything. And Rocket.new does a very good job at doing that. So you can see here, we're discovering a friend, we're adding a friend, and if we flip accounts and we go back, we can actually see the friend request is there, and we can actually hit accept, and everything is indeed working. And we can now see our friend on our list, and we can start sending them messages using our Giphy chat. So our application is actually starting to come together, and Rocket.new makes testing very easy just the way it works, because it actually allows you, and it suggests, to update fake data to just start testing. One of the features I really like about Rocket.new is the / commands. And you can see here, they're separated into categories. We have brand identity, we have layouts and structure. There is all sorts of different things you can do in here. And these commands make it very easy to update your app, update whatever you're coding on Rocket.new in just one click. So here we have change app theme, and I put in a hex code, a hex color for the color that I use on my thumbnails. And this is the red that I often use. And you can see Rocket.new is now working on changing our entire theme all in one go using the hex color I want and white. And you can actually see what it looks like now. So the colors have been updated to match my branding, to match exactly what I want. And I'm just going to take you quickly through the application. I'm going to log in, but you're going to see every single page of this application has been updated with the new theme, with the new branding. And normally, other AI tools that you use, other vibe coding tools, will say, hey, you want to update the theme? Well, type up the whole prompt yourself, and then good luck that every single page has been updated. I run into this problem fairly often, where not all the pages get updated, but you can see here, all of them did. It looks good. We can do another / command, and this time around, we're going to update the app logo. And again, because Rocket.new has these built in, and it has an understanding of different things like the app logo, like the theme, and it knows where all the files are, we can actually upload a logo, and we can change the logo really quickly. And you can see we've updated this logo here, and that's just the logo I generated on Gemini. We can also, there's a mobile phone photo on our splash screen that I want to change. And if you want to change that, generally on other platforms, you'd have to say, hey, change this and hope for the best. Also, you can always go through the code if you wanted, but you can see here in our prompt, we can say, hey, instead of the mobile phone photo, update the content to, and then we put in the GIF that we want. And you can see here, because Rocket.new has these / commands, we can actually change content extremely easily, and the application that Rocket.new is making actually understands what we are changing and why we are changing it. So it is smart because these update content things really make a difference, make it very easy to change content directly. And I'm going to show you one other thing here. We can actually take this page, bring it over, and now when we're going to our slash command, it's going to understand the exact screen we are on for when we're updating our content. So you can see like the image in the chat, it's saying, okay, update the content to this. And now it knows this is the exact page we want to update our content on. And this is exactly what we're updating it to. So you can see now when we go next, we can actually see link please. And we actually have an image that was updated and it looks pretty good. And our login still works, everything is still functioning, and nothing is broken because we're not updating, we're not changing the entire application. Way too many times when you're vibe coding, everything just breaks because the AI is losing context of everything, where this is just only sending through the context of what you want when you want it. So Rocket.new does a very good job at understanding context of situations and saying, hey, this is what we want to use. This is what we want to do. And you can actually see all the commands. There are a lot of them, and they're all very helpful. So you can use AI to generate an image directly on here. You can add social login or add WhatsApp messages and all sorts of different things you can do. You can see all the different integrations. There are a ton of integrations. So if you want to add Stripe, you can accept payments or Perplexity or Gemini. Yeah, access to all the code, and you can see it all. You can also see a preview of your application like I showed you before. There is another feature that I want to show you that's also extremely helpful, and it suggests what to build next. And this will actually look at all your code, and it'll say, okay, based on your application, here's what we could make next that would make sense. And it actually tells you why you would want to build it. It tells you the complexity. It tells you how hard it is. It goes through all the different features that you can use to build the application. So maybe we want to add GIF favorites and collections or message reactions. And it even says, hey, next steps, choose a feature and let me know and I'll get it built for you. If you look in the top right, there's also GitHub authentication. So GitHub is a database repository where it stores all your code. So all this code is actually yours. You can take this code and import it into another platform if you want. You can back it up. You can see revisions. You can see history. It is syncing all your code to GitHub. And all this is really easy. It's all built in. This one is in the top right. Now you have access to GitHub code. You can also download the entire file as a zip. You have access to all your code everywhere all the time. If you want to install it on your phone, it's as simple as going to launch in the top right. You build the SDK for your phone, and now you can take the APK that you're just built, and you can now take that APK and actually install it. So here's what our application looks like installed on an Android phone. It looks very similar to the preview I just showed you. You can log in, you can register an account. Everything is actually working with real databases in the background. So you can add a username, you can type in your email, we can like literally register accounts, and it goes to a backend on Supabase, and it gives you like strikes through your password. You can see if it matches. Everything looks really nice. It's using all the theme colors that I put in. Everything works as intended. And you can see our application is complete. It is working as intended. If we want, we can go back and forth still with the chat and we can enhance it even further. But you can see you have access to everything you need all in one platform. You can take that APK and upload it to the Google Play Store, and now people can actually download your app. There's also settings so you can make your app visible. There's tons of integrations you have access to, and we just made a full application all in one go. And if we scroll down, we can actually see my projects, and they have something called templates that you can actually start projects off with just a template. So we can see landing pages, web apps, brand webs, mobile apps, dashboards. So if you want to start with a mobile app right off the get-go, you can actually start with this. Hit use template, and now we're loading up a template that Rocket.new created. So you can actually just start doing everything I showed you in this video, but with a head start with one of their templates, which that alone is such a great tool and a great way of using Rocket.new as well. But if you have your own ideas, you can use it that way as well. So create stunning AI videos, and we can skip the tour. Again, this is just all built in as a template, and then we can just go through and start making adjustments. So if we want to do text to video or image to video, we can do that. We can see the library of what the users sent. We can see the profile, and we can see the number of creations. We can go through and make modifications, adjust the billing history, and just in like probably less than an hour, we can actually have this as a real functional app that we can publish on the Play Store and start making money through Stripe, for example, and charge people for tokens. As mentioned, there will be a link in the description below. If you have any thoughts, questions, just let me know in the comments. There was a lot I covered in this video. It is such a cool tool, especially with the whole precision command mode, which makes it really, really good. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe if you like AI, and like the video to log them. Hey, I enjoy this type of content. I want to see more of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with another AI video.
AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free. Just come and see at FranklinAI.com where you're meant to be.